Good morning.
Buenos días. Me gusta Brambleton. We don't speak Italian. We speak Spanish.
That's exciting.
No.
For a second. Today you're going to have a lot of teachers coming in to sort of, they're actually watching Miss Macklin here. She's going to do a demonstration lesson for something that you all are going to be working on later today in your class. So just like you all are learning each day, teachers continue to learn each day as well. So this is part of one of their classes that they're taking. And so they're not here necessarily to watch you, they're actually here to watch Ms. Macklin and learn from her. But if you could be very helpful by responding to Ms. Macklin when she asks questions and just participating. Ms. Cherry said that you all are a great class, which is one of the reasons we chose you all to help with the teacher's lesson today. Okay? And you all can kind of spread all the way through. There's some comfy seating in Ms. Cherry's room.
Alright, good morning everyone. I'm Ms. Macklin. I am here to talk about Achieve3000, to share it with you as well as your teachers. So one of the first things I'm going to ask you to do is if you can set your device so that your screen is blank so I can have everyone's attention as we get started, I would greatly appreciate that. So you can either turn it over, darken it, so we have everybody's attention. Have any of you ever heard of Achieve3000 or worked with it in your other school?
We worked with it a couple of classes ago.
Okay, when you got here, did you take a kind of an assessment?
Yes. About 30 questions, I think.
All right, yeah, about 30 questions. Very good. Anybody else work with it? Any of the lessons actually in it other than the assessment? No. All right, no worries. Because today I'm going to start with showing you a brief video that kind of gives you a synopsis of what it's about, or a summary of what it's about. What I think you're going to like is that it's going to be a really cool way for you to become a better reader. All right, so let's take a look at this video and then we'll talk about it a little bit more.
You read a book once?
I did read a book once.
We all know strong reading and writing skills can help you get better grades in school. But did you know that if you're a strong reader and writer, you have more choices in life? You can get more types of jobs. You can get into more colleges. In Teen Biz, we have an easy way to tell if your reading is where it needs to be for a certain job. We use Lexiles to measure reading ability. Lexiles are also used to tell us what the reading requirements are for different jobs. Auto mechanics have to read at 1405 Lexile, judges at 1580 Lexile, video game designers need 1300 Lexile, hairstylists at 1290 Lexile, and sports coaches at 1360 Lexile. The higher your Lexile level, the easier it will be to get a job of your choice. In Teen Biz, you can track to a career. Just visit the Career Center and pick your top career, your dream job. You can watch from the home page to see how close you are to reaching the Lexile level needed for the job of your dreams. This is where Teen Biz comes in. It has helped millions of students all over the world develop strong reading and writing skills. Teen Biz is web-based, so you can log in from school, from home, from your phone, from anywhere. The system will send you lessons to complete. Your goal for the year is to complete at least 80 lessons, which comes out to about 2 lessons each week. Do more if you can, because it will help your Lexile increase. How does it work? Each lesson has 5 steps, with each step giving you an important reading or writing task to focus on. The first step, the before reading poll, asks you your opinion. There are no right or wrong answers, but it's important to explain why you agree or disagree, using evidence based on what you already know or have experienced. Once you've done that, you move to step 2, the article. This is the step where you practice reading closely to see if you learn anything new that might change your opinion in your poll statement. There are 2 pages to every article because it's important to gain information and evidence from different sources. You should read these 2 pages carefully, including page 2, which is called Dig Deeper. We provide some tools to help you read closely. The first tool is Reading Connections, which helps you understand what you read as you work with the text. You can summarize, find the most important details in what you read, or generate questions if something isn't clear. Good readers do this all the time. The last reading connection, setting the purpose, gives you a place to write notes to help you answer your thought question, which is step number 5. The highlighter is another close reading tool. It helps you annotate while you read. You might use one color to highlight unfamiliar words so you can figure out their meaning. Learning new words is really important for becoming a better reader and writer. Think of other ways you can use the highlighter to better understand what you are reading. After you've finished reading the article, you'll move on to the activity, step 3. What's important with these questions is to read closely for answers. You can use the Refer To article button to make sure you have the right answer. This is a great study skill to remember. Your goal is to get at least 75% or higher on your first try. That's how you earn the most points. It's also how you can get your Lexile to go higher, moving you closer and closer to your dream job. Once you finish the activity, you'll move on to the after reading poll. This time, you factor in any new information that you may have learned in the readings. Does the information confirm what you believe, or has it made you change your mind? Either is okay. You just want to provide the best evidence for your opinion. Last is the thought question. Step 5. This is where all of your close reading will pay off. If you took notes in setting the purpose, you will find them all in the thought question box. Use these notes as the evidence to help write your response to the thought question. Refer to the article if you need more details. Be sure to use any new vocabulary that you have learned. Completing these 5 steps is proven to improve reading and writing skills, but don't take our word for it. You can prove it yourself. Just remember to provide your best evidence in the poll. Read both pages of the article closely. Highlight and take notes. Work to get 75% or higher on your activity questions. And refer to the article to help you answer. Respond to the thought question with information and the best evidence from your readings. Complete at least 80 lessons over the year, which is about 2 per week. Watch your Lexile grow by looking at your top career on the homepage. It's time to get started on your path to career success.
Okay, what do you guys think? Yay? It's cool? Good. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get you started on your first lesson. So before I have you log in, we're going to look on the screen and look at my version of the lesson first. Now, just let me tell you that what I have on the screen may look a little bit different from what you have and even what your neighbor has. The cool thing about it is you're all going to be reading about the same thing, but everybody's article might look a little bit different. So, you okay with that? All right. So the lesson that we're gonna look at and we're gonna read about today is about a controversy. How many of you know what a controversy is or what that means? Tell me about controversy.
It's a difference of opinions about something.
Okay, a difference of opinion. Do you want to add to that?
No.
You agree? All right, so it is. It's a difference of opinions. And this difference of opinion is about junk food. So there are some people that want to propose a tax on junk food. And their thinking is they want to propose this tax because they feel like junk food is not the best thing that you should eat. So let's make it more expensive. So it would put a tax on things like soda, chips, all that very sweet or very salty stuff we like to eat. So I want you to think about that for a minute. Should there be a tax on junk food? Do you think there should be a tax? Do you agree with that? So think about that for a second. And think about your reason why. Why you have the opinion you have. All right. So all of you who think there should be a tax on junk food, stand up. You agree that there should be a tax on junk food, stand up. Just stand up where you are. Nobody thinks there should be a tax?
Good kids.
So all of you who disagree think there should not be a tax on junk food, stand up. Ooh. And let me see, someone volunteer for me your reason. Why should there not be a tax? Yes, sir.
Because we will buy more of it, but cheaper, and the people who sell it will get more money from it.
So if there is not a tax, you'll buy more. I'm making sure I heard you correctly. If there's not a tax, you'll buy more and for cheaper, and the people who are selling it will make more money?
Yeah.
Okay. Why do you disagree?
I think the reason why there shouldn't be a tax is because people buy the food with their own money. It's their money. It's their choice on what they eat. So there shouldn't be a tax saying, "Hey, you want to get fat? You have to pay more."
Ah, I like that. Anyone else want to add their reason? Okay, you guys can have a seat. So I'm going to poll your teachers. Teachers, do you think there should be a tax on junk food? Do you agree that there should be a tax? If you agree, would you stand up?
Would stand up.
You're standing up? Okay, stand up. 'Cause we want to hear some differences of opinion. All right, share with us your reason why you think there should be a tax.
Because, which one, you?
Yeah, go.
I guess my first thought is, as someone who is completely addicted to it, that with the younger generation, it's dissuading them from making poor choices at a time when it's really important to make good choices for their lifelong habits. So that's-
I would agree with that. But
Same reason.
So many people do eat junk food that maybe if they had a tax on that, they could lower some other taxes.
Ah.
That would be helpful.
Okay, now that
Kids, you're hearing. All right, so one of the first things we're going to do is we're going to vote. So go ahead and log on to your Achieve3000 site, and I'm going to log on to mine.
LCPS Go, yes.
Do you guys know how to get onto your site?
It's through LCPS Go.
Yes, thank you. Oh, it's already on there?
Yeah.
You'd be surprised how many kids can't find it. You really tell them to keep it out.
Yeah, you did it. I didn't check those.
Yeah, you did.
Didn't you?
Yeah, they were funny.
I logged in with English.
You're going to log in. This is your English class. So you're going to log in with English.
Plastic straw. It's like homemade straw.
Yes.
And kiddos, when you are on your home page, can you give me a thumbs up so I can see who's there? Who's ready? Okay, I see you guys with that. And if you are on, feel free to help your neighbor. Great, you're gonna go into English.
I'll go out of business if we do this.
Yeah. Where it's like what percentage of the tax money goes. It's like, when they look at it, it's
Well,
like,
they said it was going to go the way they figured out how much
And I just want you to have the picture of the article up. Do not go into the article yet, please.
yeah.
So if for some reason you maybe didn't finish the test, it's okay. Just look on with your neighbor for right now. And then when you get in and everyone's doing that sort of independent work, then you can work on your test. And then once you finish it, it'll pop up for you. Yeah, just work with your neighbor. Maybe
So
go this way.
if you are also one of those students that needs to finish your level set assessment, so you're ready to watch up here, give me a thumbs up. So let me see everybody that's ready to move on.
Excuse me. I just noticed something with this delightful young lady. Under Virginia Edition, because we're doing this in different content areas, if they click under that, they can select what class that they're in.
Correct, so they should select the class, this current class that they're in right now. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so find this article and go ahead and click Start Lesson. And you should be right there, and you see the same question that I posed to you. So would you go ahead and vote for me what your vote was? Let's see. Did you go through your LP?
He's there. He's there. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it was just like a little like.
Someone knows something.
Okay, so go ahead and vote, and make sure when you vote, I'm gonna vote like your teacher friends did.
I don't know, I don't vote.
Go ahead and hit submit after you voted.
What do you think more?
Do we text somebody? I have two good
You do not have to explain why at this time, because we talked about it a little bit. So just vote and then submit. If you started to put your answer in, you can go back to it.
Bradley.
If you want to explain it later. But today, just for our purposes today, because we're
First thing
getting
you
started, I'm not going to have
Do
you
that
put in
one.
your explanation. And again, once you voted, give me a thumbs up so I can see who's ready. Stuck? Let's see. So some of you, it'll say it received your vote, and you can hit OK, and then some of you are just ready to go on to the article. So everyone, go to your step 2, which is the article. You should see the tab at the top. Click on your articles and stay there because I need to show you some things and give you some guidelines about what we're going to do. Can you get on the article for me? There you go. Awesome. Stay there. Everybody on the article? Okay, everybody's article is going to look a little different. So if you could focus on my screen for a moment and let me talk to you about what you're going to see. Within the article, you see these highlighted words. These are your vocabulary words. They are also over to the side of your article as well. So you can access them as you read, or you can read them all at the beginning, if you need to. If you don't remember how to pronounce a word, you have a play button that you can click on. So I'm going to go in the article just to show you how one works. One of my vocabulary words is obesity. So I click on it, it shows me the definition there. And if I click on the play button, look what happens.
Obesity. Noun. The state of being very overweight.
Some of you may not have obesity as a vocabulary word. Everybody's vocabulary words may be different, but that's an option you have if you don't remember how to pronounce a word as you're reading. Let's only use that if we really need to, because it can get very distracting. The other very important thing is that we have a purpose to our reading. We don't always just read for pleasure. And in this particular case, we are looking at and examining opposing opinions. So there are some people that agree that there should be a tax on junk food, just as we do in this room, and there are some people that disagree. What you are going to look for as you read is the evidence for people who think it should be taxed and the evidence for people who think it should not be. And you're going to take notes on that as you read. I'm going to show you where. If you see these recycled looking arrows throughout your article, you are going to open up those as you read. The one that I want you to pay attention to is the one that says setting the purpose. Do you all see those on your screen? Click on the plus sign and you should see it open up and give you some directions. Would someone volunteer and read for us their directions? Yes, ma'am.
As you read, think about the two viewpoints discussed in the text. What are the arguments in favor of and opposed to taxing junk food? Take notes, include facts and details. Here you can see these notes later when you respond to the thought question.
Awesome. So what are the two things you're going to look for? Give me one. Crap, I forgot. That's okay. Someone help him out. Would you help him out?
Facts.
You're going to look for facts, and facts about what?
Your opinion, maybe.
Your opinion and?
The two viewpoints.
So your opinion and another viewpoint. So if you agree, you're gonna look for facts about why agreeing was a good idea. If you disagree, you're gonna look for facts that say why disagreeing is a good idea. That makes sense? Anybody unclear on what I'm asking you to do? So let's do one together. Let's read the first paragraph together. Would someone volunteer? Can you all see this one?
Yeah.
Let's read mine, and then yours is gonna look a little different, maybe. Let's read mine. Someone volunteer to read my first paragraph. Yes, ma'am.
It'll be easy to fall in love with junk food. Some say soft drinks, candy, and chips are delicious. They are also relatively inexpensive. However, junk food is unhealthy. It is contributing to obesity and other health issues. Now, there is a movement to make these foods a little less appealing to some people who want consumers to pay taxes on them. Is this a good idea?
Excellent, thank you. So looking at our first paragraph, which is similar to yours, let's come up with our first setting the purpose response. What are the arguments, just from this paragraph, what are the arguments in favor of taxing junk food? Yes, sir.
Some say soft drinks, candy, and chips are delicious.
So that would be an argument for taxing. What did we ask for? I'm sorry, I lost it that quick. An argument in favor of taxing it? What is an argument in favor of? Let's start with in favor of.
Junk food is unhealthy.
In favor of taxing it, junk food is unhealthy. So we can write that. Go ahead and type that in your box. Junk food is unhealthy. And I'm going to finish the sentence. Junk food is unhealthy, which is a reason to tax it.
What?
Let me scroll up so you guys can see. You see that? That's going to be our first sentence. Got that typed in?
What's that?
All right, I'm gonna scroll back up to the article. Was there a reason in this paragraph to not tax it? Did you find any evidence in this part about not taxing it? Yes, sir.
Some say soft drinks, candy, and chips are delicious.
So they're delicious. So let's not tax something that's delicious. So can you give me a sentence that we should put in there maybe?
We shouldn't tax something that is delicious.
Okay. We shouldn't tax something that is delicious. Do you guys see any other evidence that we should probably record out of that first paragraph? Yes, ma'am?
It is contributing to obesity.
Very good. So by contributing to obesity, is that a reason to tax it or not to tax it?
To tax it.
All right, so can you give me a sentence about that?
We should tax junk food because it's contributing to obesity.
Okay, we should tax junk food because it is contributing to obesity. Anything else that you guys see in this paragraph that you might want to take notes on? All right, let's make sure we save it. So everybody click save. So we can make sure our notes are saved. Now let me show you something really cool. Watch my screen. You'll have it on yours, I promise.
Wait.
I heard a wait.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Thank you for letting me know.
Okay.
All ready? All right. Eventually, notice in your directions it says that you can use your notes to answer the thought question. So you might be wondering, like, well, how will I go back and get those notes? When you click on your thought question and you get ready to answer it, your notes are going to be there for you. Okay? So you don't have to worry about trying to go back and forth from one screen to the next. They'll be there. So I just wanted to make sure you were aware of that. Are there any questions about the article portion of this lesson right now? All right, so here's your task. You are going to continue to read your article, and everywhere you see those recycle arrows, you're going to click on those, and you're going to respond to the setting the purpose. The directions are the same for all of those setting the purposes. Make sure that you do this for both pages of the article. There are 2 pages, remember? And you only have to focus on the paragraph before. Questions? Yes? Yes, it is a must. It's a must today. Yes, ma'am.
I just have can they control copy and paste their notes in there and then reword the sentence in the box?
Yes, they can.
Okay,
Yes.
I wasn't sure if they had that tool.
Yes. Did you all hear that? You do have the option to highlight and Control C to copy what's in the paragraph and then go back and put it in your own words. Copy and paste it into the box. You have that option too. The key is we want you to put those notes though in your own words. Any other questions before I leave you to work? Thank you so much for your attention. Ms. Humphries is here to help you as you continue along. And I'll be sure to let Ms. Cherry know how awesome you were.
Yes.
Thank you.
Fabulous.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.